Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. And as the Raiders take over on offense, we get to see the man who has been the leader of this team for 9 seasons now, under center Derek Carr.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. He'll try to duplicate that here in this one.
Right to the air is Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller.
On the move past the 40.
A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Jacobs is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and goal, Carr. Touchdown!
Darren Waller. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Los Angeles taking the field led by Justin Herbert, 3rd-year man out of Oregon whose career is off to an incredibly productive start.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 26. Here's Eckler to begin the drive.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Herbert now. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Chargers at 10-1 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl front runners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Running on first down, Eckler. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, that's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 20 carries, 98 yards, too shy of 100.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Once more, here's Eckler. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll buy some time right. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. They find some open field here. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 70. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On second down, here's Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Carr going to give it to Jacobs, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now it's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle with Eckler. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Rolling to his right. He finds his target, Allen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. Herbert back to the air, rolling to his left. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 3-yard touchdown run, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
McPherson now for the extra point.
It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw again on second down. Carr, catch made, it's Moreau. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
And the pass complete to Waller on the out route.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line.
He's got Renfro on the out route. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. And it's the Bengals who are out in front. Joe Mixon, a couple of touchdown runs. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they trail in that ball game to the visit.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage, took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback, and he used his legs to hot-foot it for a 1st down.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Here's Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind.
Touchdown, Chargers! Mike Williams, 44 yards. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Week 13 here in the NFL, first weekend of December. Playoff races definitely coming into focus now, and we got a couple of good ones in prime time. Tonight, national audience gets a look at the Colts for a 2nd straight weekend. This time they're at Dallas, 7:20 Central Time for that kick. And then Monday night, Saints and Bucks from Tampa. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Carr. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Carr. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw his Carr. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Ekeler. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. 122 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. It's Ekeler again, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Ingram at tailback. He's got it running left. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 24. The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. He dumps it to Ekeler underneath. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Ingram not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. But Josh McDaniels, he had his mind made up on that one. He disagrees, and he'll throw the challenge flag. did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On fourth down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Carr on the bootleg. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw, it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Carr to throw. Gets this to Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Able to connect with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Carr lets this go for Renfro downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it's certain.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. Now Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Carr to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 28. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Counting down to 30 seconds remaining. Back to Renfro again, complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Throwing his Carr.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
One final try now for Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for the Chargers, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,